Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am Emma and this is Intentional Living. Today I'm going to be drafting my June budget, so please take a moment to sit with me while I do this. The June budget is most budgeted from the money that comes in at the end of May. So when I say June budget, I basically mean what the May payment does. So it is the month of June 2023. I just do that. I don't write the full month. And then I say my income. If you have been here for the last video or for a few videos on TikTok, maybe you will know by now that my main is 6,500, and then my side, I haven't even said what my side really is, but anyway, this month my side went to 575, so that brings us to a total of, let me see quickly, okay, 7,075 rand. So total this month is 7,075 rand, and as usual, I'm going to start with my savings. For my savings, I am going to I need to shift a few things around because, wow, there's things I did not do that I'm supposed to do. So emergency fund, you know that I have a target of 7,000 rand for my emergency fund. But for this month, I am going to lower it a little bit. So I'm going to just do 200 rand instead of the 388 that I'm supposed to save in order to get to my 7,000 rand over the next 18 months. And also for my investments, I'm going to have to take it a little bit lower. My target for my investments is 4,000 rand for the year, but because there's other things that I have to do that I will not be discussing at the moment, I am going to be having to lower all these amounts at this point. And also for my car deposit, instead of the usual 500 rand, I am going to only be doing 300 rand. And for my sinking funds, I'm going to do 150. I find it very important to add all of these things to the budget because at some point you might miss something. Like maybe let's say I put for my sinking funds 200 rand somewhere along the month. If it is not budgeted for, you end up missing it. And those are the mistakes I have made before. Then my other categories is my necessities. I'm not sure I can spell this. So I'm starting a website for my business, and this is going to take 273 for the domain name and setting up everything, because I'm going to be setting it up myself, so I'm not going to really need much. And then my telecom, I have a contract with Telkom for my internet, so it's just going to be 450. This month I'm skipping my toiletries because I still have enough, so I don't think I need more. We'll see how that goes. And then Eskom, I'm just going to load 150 as usual. And for the house, there are things that I love that I really want to get because there's still things that I'm building up in my kitchen. So I'm going to just take a few things on Take a Lot. They're already in my cart. They are waiting for the payment. Take a Lot in my cart. And this month I'm not doing anything for beauty. You see my nails, I have taken off my nails and my hair is still intact, so I'm not going to be doing anything there. My transport also, I'm not going to be doing anything there. And groceries, I am not going to be doing anything there because I still have a lot. And yeah, it also helps because sometimes when somebody just brings you a plate or a tin of cookies or something, those things help. And yeah, there's a lot of gifts. It was a beautiful month, what can I say? Then I have Payflex. I forgot to make one of my payments on Payflex and it continued growing. Continued growing interest wise and stuff. So I need to pay them 795. To believe that I went from just 400 to 795. Wow. These are helpful because they're also helping me build other things in the house, in my wardrobe. Is it 181? No. My pages now is 191 because I remember I had to take something and I didn't have the money in my account at that time because last month, remember, I had 290 something left last month. So I ended up using 200 rand, which is the 191 for pages now. And this month again, I'm doing the second installment. I could finish it off depending on how much I get left with this month, or still put it again for next month. And then I also have another debt. Let me just say person, because I owe somebody a little money. They got me something very nice that I really needed and I didn't have the cash, so I asked them, just buy it for me. I'm gonna be able to pay you back at the end of the month. Wait, let me verify that. Okay, I think this is the total amount. Once again, I don't have my calculator inside, but I will be using my calculator later on to just verify my amount. And if they are not okay, I will fix them. You know, like the last time I did make a mistake where I missed a whole bunch of money. So that is fine. This month I am just going to be paying for Spotify and the gym. And for my Prime, what else? Okay, let's just do one outing because I cannot deprive myself so much. My Spotify is 70 rand, the gym is 400 rand, my Prime is 80 rand, and I think just 180 for my outing. I'm not gonna eat anything fancy. Where are we with that? Okay, that's 730. Okay, and then my accounts as usual. These are like my constants, so I put them together. Oh, jet, not debt, jet. So for jet, I'm just all giving them the minimum this month. Yeah, I need to find myself. And then 150 for bullies. Is it? Why would I give them 150? Okay, RCS, I'm going to give them 305. 150 for Woolies was last month. This month's statement is 295. Oh wow. So this month I'm just going to give them 295 and not that little money, because I remember I did go and I maxed my account for reasons I will never divulge, and the total thereof is 810. So my income for the month, total income for the month is 7,075 rand. My expenses are, let me see, okay, my expenses come to 6,820. Okay, so 6,820, that is 5 minus 0 is 5, 7 minus 2, It is another 5 and 68 out of 70. That's 255. So I will be left with 255 at the end of the month. Another thing that I noticed that I am not doing is calculating my bank charges, and that has hit me very hard. So I think somewhere in this 200 my bank charges must go, and I think I should sit and really calculate that thoroughly, so that when I do this I can also estimate my bank charges, because last month I ended up wondering what happened to some of the money, but only to find it is the bank charges that had taken me off. This is all for the moment with this. So let me just put this aside. I also decided that since I have this in my wallet, the coins I put them elsewhere in a little bottle. I'm just going to be starting my new 10 Rand challenge. And this is a pretty little envelope. You can print it out yourself if you'd like one. Nothing complicated. You just print, cut, and put together like that. And you have your 10 Rand envelope just like that. There we go. And for my 10 Rand envelopes, I don't keep a tracker on the side. I have 20. So I'm just going to do that. I don't keep a tracker on the side because you have this little places, I think. My pen will do. And you just calculate how many you've put in. And you color that in. At the end of it, because the envelope can hold like a lot of notes, it can hold up to 50 notes, but I've only limited it to 30 notes. So when all of these circles are colored, I will have 300 Rand in here. So if you'd like to start your 10 Rand challenge, feel free to start that. Thank you very much for joining me today. This is all I am going to be doing. See you again on the next video. Do subscribe if you like the content, and feel free to hit the notifications button so that you can know whenever I post. And also do follow me on the socials. My links are in here somewhere at the bottom. Also link my side hustle somewhere here. If you'd like, just check it out and see if it's something that you like. Thank you very much.